Hello and welcome to the Business Essentials and Systems Tools series at noon. My name is Adaka Jimba and I am your host and a business strategist. Today we are going to have a recap of everything we've learned this week about business ideas. Now we've been talking about business ideas, and we said before you go and start up a business, you have to look at the idea and analyze it, so that you know what you are, going to offer your clients. So, in running with a business idea, you first have to first intentionally and carefully analyze, that business idea, because if you don't do that, you are only setting up yourself to not succeed in that business. It's a recipe for disaster and failure. So you have to always look at your business idea, analyze it, and make sure that this business idea that you are going to run with, that is actually a good business idea. Because a lot of ideas are out there, but until you know what this business idea is, lay it down and analyze it, look at it from every point, it would never, ever take you to that thriving stage that we're looking at. From we've been talking about getting from ideas to getting to a thriving business. So you have to analyze your business idea, and then we talked about the characteristics of every business idea. We said your business idea has to solve a human need and serve humanity. If you are not serving a human need and serving humanity, that business idea is going to be, you won't have that purpose that you're driven for, the thing that you've been made for. You would not have that, and it might make you feel down the road that things are just not working out. The second characteristic, we said, it has to showcase your superhuman ability because of your love for it. So things that are so natural to you, your business idea has to be incorporated. Those things have to come into your business idea, because then it's second nature to you. And then the third characteristic we talked about it has you need to have that skill to actually make sure that you do the things you want to do for your clients, and get to the next stage so that people are coming to you. So in we then looked at serving humanity. What do we mean by serving humanity? And in analyzing whether your business serves humanity, you have to start with your why. We talked about your why, but we don't end in your why. Your why could be, oh, this is a means for me to cater for my family. Guess what? When your family, your kids have grown up and they're gone, so then it means that your why have changed. So you have to, go beyond. Yes, I want to cater for my family, but what is that underlying thing? And that's where we talk about, serving humanity and solving a human need, because it takes you not just, this small cocoon of what it is that you want to do, but it takes you to, something farther than what your basic why is. And so we talked about that you should look at it from the standpoint of, how do I change the world around me? Hi Adora, thank you for coming on. How do I change the world around me? How do I help people? How do I serve humanity? How do I fulfill my purpose in life? Because that's what you have to be looking at in your business. Because if you don't look at that, then you will have burnout. And so we said your why should go beyond being superficial, so much that it becomes a challenge, a goal that will keep you focused. I was using the example of, your why could be for your family, taking care of your family. But does it challenge you? Now that you've taken care of your family, are you challenged now? But how about if your why is you want to reach, 1,000 women in 10 years? That is a big why. And then when it gets in 10 years, you increase that number, maybe to 10,000 in another 10 years. And it makes it so big. You look at all the women around you, and you look at all the women that are hurting, and you say, okay, I am going to reach this person. I am going to reach that person. And it gives you that challenge. Yes, 10,000. 1,000 is a lot, but that's the challenge. It keeps you going, because you don't want it to be just something superficial at this base. So that's what we talked about, your why. Then in the second characteristic, we talked about your super abilities, that thing that you love to do. What is that thing you love to do that is second nature to you? No two human beings are the same. Twins are not the same. We have different fingerprints. So what is that thing that makes you superhuman, that when people look at you, they say, yes, I know this about Ada. I know this about Craig. I know this about Joy. You have to incorporate it into your business idea. And we talked about, we said, incorporate the things that you love to do and are second nature to you when you're laying out your business idea. So for example, I talked about how I love to, pick things apart. It's second nature to me. When I see things, let's say a computer, I like to break it down and look at what it is and then put it back together. Yes, I know it will void the warranty, but that is something that I love to do. So, of course, I'm not looking at warranties right now, but that is something that I love to do. So you look at that thing, people just know you for. So for example, if you're an OBM and you're a procrastinator, that is, you cannot be able to manage, your client's business, because that's what an OBM, instinctively does. So you look at it from the standpoint that if I'm a procrastinator, then maybe being an OBM would not work for me, because then I will be late for so many things. And so these are things that you look at, and to make sure that you have the right things that you're doing for yourself, for your business, and you're incorporating it. And I said, if you don't love any aspect that relates to your business idea, you will struggle, get frustrated when things get tough. And we know that in business, it's not always rosy. It's always up and down, up and down. But when you incorporate the things that you love, so for example, I'm a web designer. I love to just design websites, and I can design websites for like a full day without even thinking about food. Why? Because that's what I love. Just that design aspect, making sure that things look good. And because I love it, when I get clients, I am not, always in the state of, oh, another design. No, because this is something that I love. And so it keeps me going no matter what. If it's a tough website, it gives me that, I have that energy because I already love it. And, keeps me going, and I'm able to do what I want to, keep doing that until I figure it out and, show up for my clients. And so we talked about that. Now, the third one we talked about was acquiring the skills that you need for your idea. There are skills that you would definitely need for your idea. Let's say, for example, you were a coach. You need to be certified. That's a skill. Yes, you need to be certified, because we are in a litigious world now. So you are serving people, and let's say somebody doesn't get the results, not by your fault, but not by your it's not by your making. Maybe something went down the line, and the person is suing you. Your credentials have to be called in question. So you are a coach. What about your coaching industry? What are you certified? Where did you learn the techniques that you're using? So these are skills that you have to make sure that you have, so that when you are serving your clients, you serve them very, very well. So ethics of your business, you are capable, you are able to serve your. And so we said, outline those skills that you need to implement into your business idea for successful and thriving business. These are skills that you need. Let's say, for example, you want to do courses, you have courses, and you don't know how to use a computer. No, you need that skill. So that's something you have to go learn. If it's something like, let's say, for example, you're a social media manager and you don't know how to create graphics, you have to go learn. That's a skill. You can go to Canva or Photoshop, whatever it is, so that you can learn those skills. When you are serving your clients, you're able to bring out high quality images as you post for your clients on social media. If you're somebody that you don't know words and you're a copywriter, you're a content creator, you have to go read the dictionary. Yes, this is a skill. You sit down, you compose essays and stuff like that, and make sure you have somebody to read it out, and make sure that what you're doing is right. And so we talked about, how to get these skills. How can you get these skills? We said that one of the ways to do it is to get a mentor or a coach. Yes, a mentor can easily help you navigate through and acquire these skills you require in running a successful business. I always have a coach. Even though I have a business and I coach people, in strategy on how to create their business, I still have a coach. Why? Because I know that I need to get in the right headspace. There are some things that knowledge is evolving. There's some things that I don't know now, but because I have a coach, I can get that. And then you also look at it, your business from different perspectives. With your coach can show you something that you didn't see in the first place, but you're supposed to be looking at that point in time. And so these are the ways that you have it. A mentor. I have a mentor as well in the tech business. Yes, I have a coach, I have a mentor. The mentor is the one that keeps me abreast of facts in the technology world. When I'm looking at systems, what is the thing that is going on now? What is it that I can give to my clients that will make the lives of my clients better? So when I have that my mentor and I'm talking and we researching things, we make sure that we are on top of things. And so this is the easiest way. You don't have to do it by yourself. Just look for somebody that is doing what you want to do, and get that person to either coach you or mentor you. And so this is easy for you, and you don't have to reinvent the wheel. Somebody's already done it, and the person is just going to help you navigate it with your superhuman abilities, with the skills that you have, and make sure that it marries them together, and then you have a business that is just for you. Like I said, no two businesses are the same. You might be in the same niche, you might be coaches, but because of the different intricacies about you, it makes it different. And so I just want to thank you. These are things we're talking about right now. Next week, we're still talking about business, going back to the basics. We're going to be talking about how to put all this business idea, how to put it together, how to make sure that you're on the right path of what you want your business to do, and how to identify the people that you want coming into your business, you want to serve in your business, and stuff like that. And I love you for watching. Thank you again. If you have any questions, just put it in the comments and I'll answer your questions. And share this, let people know it, and so that we want everybody thriving their business and doing well. I love you for watching. Love, peace.